Yo, welcome back everybody, my name is Mike James, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be looking at the whole controversy of payment on Twitch as a streamer, and looking at how much small streamers make, how much I made, and the right mindset for getting into streaming. So let me just give a few shout outs and a few disclaimers. I want to give a quick shout out to the YouTuber and streamer Quirky Pixel, who actually inspired me to do this video. She made a video back in January called How Much Small Streamers Make, and it got 300 and something thousand views, and it was absolutely phenomenal. I am making my video because I think that there's an important message that I need to talk about in regards to income as a streamer. So I'm going to get into that near the end of the video, guys, but first I want to give you guys a quick breakdown of my journey and journey of other streamers and how much you can expect to make before giving you some hard truths. So make sure you stick around. Let's look at my personal journey. I started streaming in January of 2018. This was a year after I graduated uni. I got a first class degree and I had some jobs, and then I went into freelance photography, so I had a photography business, and I wanted to pick up streaming again because I've been streaming on Twitch on and off for 7 years, well actually 8 years now, since 2012 as a hobby, and I wanted to pick it back up and add it into my portfolio of income as a part of my overall career. And that's when my career as a content creator began. It's been a very long, hard and arduous journey. However, I am finally getting somewhere where I am happy and where my income is somewhere reasonable as a first goal. Just to be completely transparent, my first ever goal as a content creator was to earn £2,000 a month, and I am just about reaching that. And I've been in this game for almost 3 years. So if you think that you're going to get into streaming and earn big bucks in the first 6 months, then you've got some hard truths coming your way, friend, but I'll talk about them in just a little bit. So my personal journey looks something a little bit like this. So I obviously started streaming in January of 2018. Now, I actually had the following already from my previous streams on Twitch. So I got affiliate in 2 days. And I didn't actually get my first payment until the end of March, April time. And in February, I earned $50. So that was like the first official month of me streaming on Twitch as an affiliate. I earned $54. The following month in April, I actually earned a little bit more. I earned around about $64, I believe. And at the end of the first year of me streaming, I actually ended up making $1,200. Now, I made consecutive payouts because you have to reach $100 on Twitch at least before you can get your earnings paid out into your account. So I actually started off after April getting a payout every single month. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about how I manage this. So first and foremost, I think it's important to stress that you should have zero expectations as a streamer. Yes, I knew I wanted to make some money streaming, and I knew that it was going to happen eventually. However, my mindset was in the right place because I wasn't streaming for the money. I was streaming for the pleasure of just being able to play games and say that it was a part of my living, that it generated some income. But I had zero expectations, and I think that's important, but we're going to talk about this a little bit later on in the video. So the way that I did this was, and just again another quick disclaimer, I do not condone just ripping people off for their money, but the way that I look to earning money as a streamer is I try to deliver 2 times the value of what that person contributed financially. So if somebody gave me a $4 sub, I would try and find a way to give that person $8 worth of value in that month. And you should probably do the same. Now, you might be asking, how can I give somebody value for free without spending any money? Because that wouldn't be a good business model for somebody to give you $4 and then you to give them $10 in return physically. So the way that you do this is you have to think about 3 things you can do, and some of the very generic ones are making a sub room or a private sub chat in your Discord channel. You can allow subs to use song requests, you can allow subs to have access to sound commands, You can have subs have access to games that you might be playing, and you might invite them to come and play with you. These are all just very, very basic examples of what you can do to provide more value than what they are paying into the system. You could also use the opportunity to, say if you're a Call of Duty player and you're very experienced at the game, you could offer people that have a 6-month sub streak or a 12-month sub streak the chance to coach them if they want it. If they aren't very good at a particular game, you could coach them if you are better in that game, or ultimately you can just do whatever the hell you want. This is your stream at the end of the day. But it's also worth remembering that the actual content, the actual stream also has value. So make sure that the value of the stream is also up there and worth the money that people are kindly giving you in return for entertaining them in some way, shape or form. So that's all I did, and I managed to make a payout every single month for my first year of streaming. I also want to make this space, the whole streamer space, just generally more transparent in general, because there's a lot of bitterness towards streamers earning money, and there's a lot of sort of controversy around the whole financial subject, and I don't think that there should be. However, and this is where we're getting onto the point of video that I asked you guys to stick around for, there needs to be some major mindset shifts in the streaming world, and I mean this sincerely, because I can guarantee that about 60% of you watching this video that have got to this point are probably thinking about starting streaming either part-time or full-time to try and earn some extra money. Now, if you are sat there, and hear me out please, don't go down to the comments, don't click away from the video, just hear me out for just 2 seconds. A lot of people get into the mindset of starting a journey in YouTube or streaming to earn money, and if you do, you've kind of already lost before you've started. And let me explain why. Because most of you, not all of you, some of you will do exceptionally great, but most of you will probably start streaming and earn $0 in the first 6 months, and this is perfectly normal and to be expected. Some of you, it might take you 12 months before you get your first Twitch payout. I've actually heard of people that have been streaming for 2 years full time and haven't even made a payout yet. And this all just comes down to you as a person finding the right content, the right value to deliver, and to just be a genuinely entertaining person. Remember, you are creating an online web show. You've got to treat it like such and have a business model appropriate to the type of content that you are doing. However, having that mindset of looking at how much people are making just so you can justify your own actions of going into streaming full time is going to bite you in the ass. And I'm sorry if this is hurting you to hear, and I'm sorry if that you just told your parents that you were going to quit college and go into full-time streaming because this random guy on the internet earned $60,000 in his first year of streaming, because for 90% of you it's just not going to happen. And if I was to be real blunt, for 60% of us, streaming as a career alone probably isn't ever going to happen. But this is where we get into the whole topic of diversifying your income and diversifying your content, and I am going to make a separate video about this because that in itself is a very important subject to talk about. However, I just wanted to take today to talk about how much I earned in my first year of streaming, how much you can expect to earn, and what you can do to start helping yourself generate some income. Now, I'm really sorry that I didn't take this opportunity to go a little bit more in depth. If you guys really want a video where I go more in depth with earning money on Twitch, then please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. However, I just wanted to give this insight today because I just genuinely felt strongly that there's just too many people in the streaming space expecting to earn money, and I wanted to try my best to kill the expectation of earning any money in the first 6 to 12 months. And if you do, huge congratulations to you. I am so happy that you did. If you didn't and you haven't earned any money and you've been streaming for 6 months and you haven't got a payout yet, I am truly sorry. Maybe just spend a day or two just reflecting on your streams and your content and see where you can improve. But generally, guys, that's about it for today's video. I'm sorry that it's short. I had a very traumatic weekend, but I'm not going to talk about it in this video. If you want to know more about that, you can head over to the Discord or over to my Twitter and you can find out what happened. But I'll be back with another video very, very soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let's see if we can smash 10 likes again, because you guys are absolutely awesome. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful week, ladies and gentlemen, and goodbye.